So let's take a brief look on how I'm mining on the battery side of things. On my battery side of things, now you might be wondering, why do I have so much battery? Wait up, just bear with me in mind. 16 battery would have been quite a lot and quite the perfect amount of battery to run 2 Antminer and still have more power left just in case there's no sunlight in the day. 16 battery at 400 amps would have running a day without any sunlight. Now I have 2 sets of battery because I did not buy them brand new, I buy them second hand. 4 200 amp gel battery at 12 volt and 4 lead acid battery at 400 or 200 amp. In the daytime I use the lead acid battery because it's more power in the day when it is charging than nights. Nighttime there's no sun, so you're running directly off the battery. Those batteries tend to want to run down very quickly at night, so I use them in the day. In the nighttime I use the gel acid battery. They serve a more longer period in the day. Now how do I use those 2 sets of battery? When it comes to somewhere around say 8, 9 o'clock, there's a relay, a DC to DC relay. And remember, this is have to be a DC to DC relay, and the 2 sets of battery connect on that relay. Once the lead acid battery run down to the required amount, it switch by itself to the gel cell battery, and that one run right through the night. In the morning I have to remember now to switch back to the lead acid battery, which I know there's some gadget or something I can use to do that switching, but I rather do it that way, manual switch it back in the day or in the morning. And so that is how I am using my battery from morning till night. Now I recently come in contact with some brand new Trojan battery. I have put a link up there in other video. There are some here, I don't know where. You can go and watch those. Now I've been using those new battery and I've tried to use them from morning till night. Now they're only 4 battery, they're not going to hold up that long, so I still have to be using 2 sets of battery. The only good thing about this, now I'm using all gel battery to mine, and that is how I'm mining with my battery. Feel free to comment and ask me any question down in the comment bar. I will always here to answer your question. Now let's get back to the Antminer and see, now that I fit it up properly, and see if it will work before I put it back into the box and see if it still works, or if I break anything and I have to replace it or buy it. Now here's all the components. Now it's time to fit everything back up together. Now what I was thinking about, I did tell you that all these boards need to go back in the same position that they were. Now I'm thinking it not necessarily you have to go back in the same position. So what I'll be doing is switching around this board back into the unit. There's no doubt everything has been cleaned properly, no dust, nothing, everything have been cleaned properly. So I'm going to quickly everything back into the unit. Now as I said, last out, first in, so let's start back with all the boards. Now in true essence, this is the number 1 board, which should go back here. I'm switching up things, so I'm putting the number 1 board in the middle slot right here. See those little grooves? You have to find those little grooves and fit it back in. All the board are fitted and seated properly. Let's put back the internet cable to all the boards. And it's a simple operation, quickly and done. Internet board is connected. Let's get back to the fan. So here we are. Quickly replace the fan, the boards, and we connect back everything to the board. These are the fan. We're going to connect back the fans. Now, I also take the opportunity to switch around the fan. Fan that used to blow in, I remove it and put it to be the one that take out the breeze. Okay, right, so, and now we are going to put back all the power cables to the boards. Click to confirm that it's holding. Click to confirm. Now with all the board have been connected, I want to make sure that this thing is working properly just by powering it up before I actually put it back into the box. You don't want to put it back into the box and it's not powering up or something go wrong. So here's the power lead. We're going to plug in the power supply right here, and we're going to plug this in. My hose, I'm going to plug it into the utility just for the purpose of testing. So cover your ears because this is going to get really loud out of the box. There's no filter, there's nothing to protect it, there's nothing to dampen, there's nothing to dampen the sound. So here we go. Alright, so you can hear it. Now it's actually could be mining now. So that means I've done a good job and it's connected properly and everything is running. So from here out, I will put it back into the box and see if I can dampen some of those sound. See if I can dampen some of those sound.